Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we are now officially in September, which is crazy. So autumn is fully on my mind, but the beginning of September seems to be quite warm weather, so trying to stay in summer mode, but I just want to wear autumn clothes. And to kick off autumn, I am ill again, so I'm sorry about that, and that is the reason this is going to be more of a sit down chatty video rather than a try on haul. Basically, I have got an autumn haul planned to film, but annoyingly I have also got one of the coats that I ordered delivered to my mum and dad's house, so I've not got all of the stuff here anyway, so I couldn't do that today even if I felt up to it. But what I do have is some new makeup bits, so I thought we could do a bit of a get ready with me, trying out my new makeup bits while we talk about some autumn fashion and trends. Okay, I just had to take a quick break because I was just opening up the new products I've got to get them ready to show you, and the state that this blush has arrived in, I'm a bit scared to hold it up because it's just, let me try to show you like this. Like, can you see that? It's completely smashed. So I literally opened it up and it went all over my chair, all over my clothes. So I've spent the past 10 minutes trying to scrub all of that under my carpet. I can't get it out my carpet. And I just contacted ASOS and they were like, it has to go to their specialist team, so I can't even get an answer on what they're going to do about it yet. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but I'm going to try and still test it, but I definitely can't keep that, like that's horrendous. But nevertheless, let's get started. So I've got 3 new products that I'm going to try. So that's the NYX blush, the new like buttermelt ones, and it's in the shade, I can't even see the shade because I can't lift it up. It's the lightest pink. I will put it on the screen because I'll see it in my orders. And then I got a NARS bronzer, just like a little mini one to try. That's in shade 01. And then I'm into like rough eye lip liners, but they've not got a huge shade range, so I just wanted to try find like a pinky lip liner. So I got this one from Rimmel, which is the lasting finish ones in, I think it's candy pink. Why do these things not say what shade they are? Pink candy. So I'm going to try that as well. So I'm going to get started with my normal makeup routine. I'm not going to put clips in. I think I'm just going to do that. So at the moment I'm using the Refi brow pencil, but I normally use the Benefit one, which I've just got a new one of. But I'm going to use up this Refi one first. I do just always start with brows and I panic a little bit if I forget, which does sometimes happen because I hate doing it on top of foundation and I don't know why. Okay, so brows are done. Now, I've also kind of got a new foundation, not really. So foundation I would normally use if I need it to last, like if I'm doing my makeup for an occasion, I use Estee Lauder Double Wear always. But for everything else, I use the True Match, L'Oreal True Match foundation. So previously I was using a shade which was a bit too dark for me, but I'd rather my foundation be too dark than too light. But I thought, time to actually just get my shade. So I tried this new shade, which I have tried once, and it is so good for me. So I now use the shade, it was called Linen. So this is the one I'm going to put on now, just with a beauty blender. I didn't really prep my skin, but I'm not doing anything today, so I'll survive. Okay though, let's get into autumn fashion. So I thought I'd talk a bit about like what I think is going to be kind of like big this year. I mean, I've got ideas about what I want to wear. Some of it is what I think will be popular, but some of it might be a bit outdated. But starting with just a colour palette in general, I feel like red. I know red was really big last year and kind of stayed throughout summer, like it's still a thing, a big thing now. But I feel like that's going to be even bigger in autumn. I really like a cherry red, like quite a deep red. So I have just got a jacket which Cider sent me, which is kind of that colour, but it's also a bit too purpley. So like, it's finding that right shade of red, but I'm on board with that. And then along with red, I don't know if this is just me, but to be honest, this is just every autumn, but brown. But in particular this autumn, I can feel myself being so obsessed with brown. So I do think that's what I'll be wearing most, and I don't think this will be a popular kind of trend, but obviously I'm obsessed with pink and I really do like brown and pink together, so I think I'll be wearing a lot of that. And then also grey. I mean, again, grey is just popular all the time, but I do feel like those 3 colours in particular, like the grey jeans again, not that they ever left either, but just stuff like that. And to be honest, I'm on board with all of that. So yeah, I feel like their colours at least I'm gonna be wearing a lot in autumn and winter, less so than red, although I love it. I just feel like I don't have as much in red. Excuse my watery eyes, I've just had a coughing fit. I am so dosed up on medicine, but I think it's just wearing off. And another thing, which again it's probably always been a thing, I've just not jumped on the hype, is boots. But like a very particular type of boot, like knee high, like actually reaches your knee, like a long boot, and just like a cool one. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I did just get a new pair which will be in an autumn haul from Zara, which are brown, and I feel like they're perfect. Like they've not got a heel, they're quite flat. My hair's looking crazy, but yeah, they're quite flat. They've got a buckle, dark brown, knee high, like those kind of boots with a little mini skirt. That's what I want to be wearing all autumn. And then I've also got a black pair which do have a heel. They're a bit more of like a going out pair, like a dressier pair, just because of the heel they've got on them. But I don't know why I didn't ever think to get knee-high boots before, and whether they weren't as much of a thing and then they have become a bigger thing, I literally can't tell. I do feel like cowboy boots won't be as big. I don't know, I just feel like, at least for me, I never reached my cowboy boots. So it's not my day today one little bit. Not one little bit. I've just put the wrong shade of foundation on. I just told you that I've got shade Linen on, which is 2.D/2.W. That's the wrong, that doesn't match. I've just put my darker shade on by accident. So they're the, hold on. That's the difference. This is one I meant to put on. This is one I have put on. So this is not linen. I've not got linen on my face. I have got something like golden almond or something. But that is, what's on my face is 2.D, 2.W. But the one I actually prefer and was meant to put on is 1.5N linen. You still can't see that, but 1.5N linen is what matches me so much better than this. This is orangey. I was putting it on like, it seems quite dark. I would take this off and put the right one on, but I've not got the time or energy for that. Glad we cleared that up. Just make sure we blend that down my neck. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's the same foundation, it's just a different shade. There we go. And then for concealer, I'm still on the Collection Lasting Perfection hype. I've tried so many more expensive concealers, and for me, none of them compared to this just works for me. I've got the shade Ivory 3 and also the shade Fair 5. I didn't know I had 2 different shades. They're both the same to me. I actually can't believe my blush arrived so broken and went all over my stuff. And then I put the wrong shade of foundation on. But the reason I've had to film today is because I have such a busy week. I've got my sister's hen do this weekend, so I'm not going to have time to film then. I've got a meal out tomorrow with friends. Like, I've just not got time to film, so I had to get this done. Got quite a few stress spots, I'm going to call them. Okay, concealer's done. I've not been putting any like bronzer eyeshadow on my eyelids recently because they get quite sensitive with my new skincare that I'm using, so I find it best to just avoid my eye area as much as I can. So before we get on to some more autumn fashion trends, because I've abandoned speaking about that, we are going to try the new bronzer from NARS. Well, not that it's new, but it's new to me. So I just got the mini version to start with because obviously I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but this is the shade 01, so it was the second to lightest shade. I've got the like most random brushes for like my makeup. Okay, that looks really pigmented. God, this is gonna go so badly, I can already tell. Okay, that's nice. This is incredible. Okay, this is making me feel better. The way that goes on, because I use Hoola, Benefit Hoola. And, well, I was using Refi. Need to blend that out a bit more. I was using Refi and I was loving it, but I realised it's not actually my favourite. It kind of just, I've put too much on this cheek. It kind of just disappears when you put it on. I don't know how to explain it, so I kind of stopped using it. I do like it, but it's not my go-to. And then I went back to Hoola and I'm liking it. Like, but I thought I'd try something else. And this has made me realise, like, Hoola's quite difficult to blend. Like, this is just going on so easily. Like, it's actually crazy. I do think this is a bit more expensive, but not massively more expensive than Hoola. Like, I didn't realise how expensive Hoola was because I always buy the minis. But that's super nice. This might be my new bronzer. Also, bronzers last so long. Hopefully this one does. I know Hoola does. So to have like a more pricey one isn't that bad because you don't have to buy it very often. Okay, I'm loving that. It looks really sharp on the camera, but in person it doesn't. So I'm gonna trust the mirror. But I'm loving that. That's gonna be my new bronzer. Obsessed. Okay, before I tackle this smashed up blush, let's talk about some more trends. So not necessarily a trend as such, but like linking onto the boots trend, just the whole outfit idea. It's quite Pinterest vibes of like a mini skirt, knitwear, like a jumper or cardigan, and then the boots. Like, I want that to be my go-to autumn outfit, and I feel like it is going to be quite popular just because like I feel like people are going to be really into autumn fashion. It's kind of like everyone's just ready for autumn now. So yeah, that whole look, and then with like a little jacket, like early autumn, mini skirt, boots and jumper, that's exactly what I want to be wearing. And I do think it'll be leather jackets. I've got this one that Cider sent me here. This is like the red one I was talking about, but it's giving purpley red there. But whenever I take a picture in it, it's giving red, like cherry red. So I don't know what the real colour is there, but I feel like jackets like that are going to be really popular. And even in winter, I normally try and wear a jacket like that and just put layers underneath and a scarf over the top. I have actually, in the ASOS sample sale for like £7.50 each, I got a big Levi's puffer jacket, which has arrived. I did send that one here. And then a long line, like, it's from Monkey. It's like a teddy coat, but like not super long. I've not got that here. It's at my mum and dad's. So those kind of jackets I do think might be trendy again, but the puffer jackets not so much. But the puffer jacket I've got here is so good for what I need it for when it's actually winter and I'm on a dog walk. That's like perfect, and it is a really nice coat, but overall I don't think puffer jackets are going to be very in. Okay, let's try and tackle this blush. This is such a fail of a video already. I can tell this is going to go horribly. Like, should I even try using a smashed up blush? It's horrendous. Oh my god, it's putting so much pigment onto my brush. I'm gonna look crazy. Right, bear with me here. Oh, it's such a nice shade. Or maybe I can try save what's left of it. Can you? The camera isn't doing it justice. This is the most stunning, like, baby pink blush. I think I've got the wrong settings on my camera for you to be able to see that. That's insane. I need to take a picture on my phone. Right, I'm filming here so you can see the true colour. And I will insert that in because it's looking a lot darker on there, but in person it's like such a cute baby pink, and it's such a good blush. I hate the fact it's such a good blush. It makes me even more angry. I'm scared to rebuy it because I don't want it to come smashed up again. I've put too much on, but I don't even care. This is what I've been wanting for so long, this exact colour. I'm just going to open that up again and it's going to attack me again. Right, anyway. Oh my god, I've made such a mess, guys. Well, I've not made the mess. Okay, moving on. I'm getting so distracted. But I feel like I'm finally finding makeup products I literally adore. What do I normally do next? I mean, I've not done my little line on my nose. This has got old bronzer on it. I feel like I'll hate doing this eventually, but let's do that. Mascara. Now, Glossier is still my favourite mascara, but I'm not leaving this makeup on, so let's use Thrill Seeker. This is Rimmel Thrill Seeker. Not the easiest to put on because it's so thick, but it'll do for now. I'm really sorry for this chaotic video. I don't even know if I should post this. Just been disaster after disaster. That's so dramatic. 2 things went wrong. This mascara is actually really good. It's just like, you've got to be really careful not to put too much on and not to get it on your eyelids because well, to be honest, I'm just bad at not getting it on my eyelids, but because it's so like big, it's a bit more tricky. We need to go back to the trends. I keep forgetting, getting sidetracked. I've already said this, but next on my list is just layering, but like really cool layering. Like if you just go onto Pinterest and like the outfits on there, that's what I mean. But even like what I've seen in shops at the moment, like coming into autumn, is they'll like be selling tops which are already layered, but like it's just all one top but it looks layered. So it'll be like, for example, a top with a cardigan over the top but the cardigan's actually attached, or like just a little like shrug over the top but it's all attached. So that's kind of what made me think of that, because I hadn't really seen that before. But then you'll get me who's just layering in terms of a top, a hoodie, a coat, a scarf. Like that's what we're gonna end up doing. Okay, mascara's done. I actually really like this mascara. I kind of don't ever use it, but it was sent to me by Rimmel to test out, and I loved it at the time, and then I just never went back to it. Right, we're almost onto lips. I'm just gonna do a bit of powder, but just what's left on my thing, because I don't want to use my powder up. I'm really happy I found a new blush and bronzer. The blush is actually cheap, it's like £8, but the bronzer is expensive, but hopefully I like the lip liner. Bows. If you know me, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, you'll know I'm bow obsessed, so I'm going to say bows will be a trend. But they never left, and they have always been a thing. Obviously, I've said it before, bows are always cute. They became a huge trend, a bit over the top, last autumn, Christmas time. And then they died down again in the summer, not for me, but for most people. I feel like they are gonna come back again, hopefully not as extreme, because I feel like it scared a few people how many bows were on everything. It was a bit much, but a subtle bow is me all year round, but I feel like it's more special in autumn and winter. Like it does suit the vibe a bit more, so I think we'll see more bows. Okay, let's try this lip liner. So this is Rimmel, is it Rimmel? I'm so bad. Rimmel Lasting Finish in Candy Pink or Pink Candy. I've lost it. Right, bear with me. Okay, I can't tell if I like it yet. I think I like it. I'm gonna put it all over my lips. I wish other brands did this shade, this kind of shade, because Rimmel, I love you, but I'm not convinced this is lasting me all day. Not like Refi does. Guys, I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. This is the pink makeup look I have been dreaming of forever, and I just didn't have the products. Oh my god, I love it. This makes everything look so saturated. Not good for makeup looks. Amazing for filming clothes, but not for filming my makeup. I'm gonna do another video for you. This would look really nice with my, I use the Glossier Ultra Lip in like a really pinky shade. I feel like this will match it perfectly, but I'm not going to put it on right now. Oh, I'm not used to this kind of colour on me. It's kind of, no, I love it. I love it. I need to make room to attach these videos. So that is my finished look. I've not put setting spray or anything on because I don't want to waste it, but I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. Please don't, I don't know if this is going to look as saturated once it's on my phone, but if it is, just know it's so much of a more muted pink. Like hopefully that video can show you what it actually looks like, because everything's just given baby doll pink and I'm obsessed. I don't know if this video is going to turn out to be a complete disaster, long, short, I can't even tell. It might be about 3 minutes of footage there, but I'm going to leave it there because I feel ill, had a bit of a disaster, and I've not got anything else to say. So overall, love all of the new products. So the bronzer, the blush and the lip liner, obsessed with all of it. So I'll make sure I link everything down below. Obviously a bit of a disaster with my blush, very sad about it. Please email me soon, ASOS. Obviously I also have the wrong foundation shade on, although it looks fine. The other one just suits me that little bit better. But apart from that, we've made it. Got a new makeup routine. I need to do like an in-depth one maybe, but if this camera is gonna not give the true colours, then what's the point? I'm gonna leave it there and stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit chaotic, but I'll link all of the makeup products down below, and please stay tuned for autumn videos, hauls, outfit ideas, everything like that. They will be coming soon. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you in my next video.